In today's episode of Bill and Frank's Guilt-Free Pleasures, we talk about the ubiquitous bob haircut from 1987.
And we learn about the mouse in the moon.
And we embark on probably the most cry-iest episode that we have ever experienced.
You're listening to our take on Somewhere Out There by Linda Ronstadt and James Ingraam. Today's song has a special place in the history of the Hausers. When I say the Hausers, I'm talking about my family that I grew up with, who had the same last name as me.
So not the other family that you grew up with that has a different last name with you. So
I knew I was in trouble with how I started this, and then but that's okay. I'm just going to keep powering through.
Just put your head down and get it done. Yeah.
In the late 1980s, there was this thing. I'm speaking now to our Gen Z listeners.
Zed in Canada, though.
Right.
Gen Z.
Okay. The start is going great. I'm speaking to our Gen Z listeners. You could rent a VCR when they first came out because they were so expensive. You would rent them from the video store and then rent your movies.
Okay. You need to take about 2 more steps back and explain what a video store is and what a VCR is.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we rented you know what? No, it wasn't. We had bought a VCR. This was the first time that we had bought a VCR. Okay. The very first movie that my father rented for our family was An American Tail. And my sister just brought this up a few days ago, and she expressed her deep disappointment when she saw the movie come in. What? You got a cartoon? So I think she was probably 13 at the time, I think.
Yeah.
And that was the first movie we watched, but it was such a big deal to see something on your own home screen.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I remember similar episodes playing out in the Pearson household.
Right. The first movie your parents rented for you was RoboCop, though, right?
No, I wish. It was Dirty Dancing for my sister, and I watched that movie about 27 times the weekend that we had it.
We talked about this. We weren't allowed to watch Dirty Dancing. My sister will also bring this up angrily, but she watched it at my uncle's house when she was babysitting.
Yeah, okay.
I hope this may come as a surprise to my mom and dad listening.
I really hope that Marianne's not getting in trouble right now.
Yeah. So we watched An American Tail, and during the movie, there was this song called Somewhere Out There, which we were big fans of. But what we didn't realize was that it was sung by 2 kids. And
I thought it was sung by mice.
Okay. Well, these kids played the mice. Well, they didn't play them. They were the voices of the mice. You are seeing the worst opener I've ever done for this podcast, maybe.
I'm seeing it. Everyone else is hearing it.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Well, today's episode, and this is, despite all my uncertain feelings right now, today's episode is Hope Month. And I hope I can get through this opener.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And it's on the incomparable duet by Linda Ronstadt and James Ingraam, Somewhere Out There.
Somewhere out there, if love can see us through, then we'll be together somewhere out there, out where dreams come true.
This song is so amazing, and in order to properly encapsulate everything that's going on in the song, we have a guest. So you probably heard her giggling in the opener. That was, that was long. So we have our guest, Tabitha VandenEnden. She is joining us to talk about this amazing, hopeful, and incredibly emotional song. And welcome to the podcast, welcome to the Winchester, and welcome to Bill and Frank's Guilt-Free Pleasures.
Thanks. I'm super excited to finally be here.
Well, it only took you 4 years to get here. Because
I know. Well, and I'm very excited to talk about this song because this is one of my favorite songs of all time.
It's amazing.
It is. Yeah.
I love this. We both talked about how emotional we're going to get during the discussion.
I will try not to get teary-eyed. Okay. That's my goal.
Tab, could you tell us how you first encountered this song?
I first encountered this song when I was in grade 5. I was having an interesting year at school. My teacher's name was Ms. Haight. So I know. Yeah, her name was Ms. Haight. So
we should have had her on a month ago for some of our
exactly.
episodes.
I know. I feel like this is like the bridging of like 2 months though, right? Because it started really bad. But it turned out Ms. Haight was like going to open the door for music and choral music for me in particular. So for whatever reason, she said, you have to join the choir, and you didn't say no to Ms. Haight. So there I was in kids choir, and she introduced this song called Somewhere Out There. And I realized that like I loved singing, and I also realized I loved singing this song, but it was also the song that I discovered that, much to my disappointment, I was an alto and wasn't allowed to sing the melody. So that was my introduction to the song. But then ever since I learned it, because you learn it, I don't know, there's something special about learning it in a kids choir because you actually memorize all the words, and it's just stuck with me ever since then. And it was after actually learning the song, I finally watched the movie because I was very sheltered growing up. We weren't allowed to watch movies really. So I don't think I saw it until, I don't know, it was old.
And I heard that it was 5 years ago when you finally actually watched Dirty Dancing as well.
Exactly.
I was also going to say that after watching the movie, I have a feeling that both of those mice found out they were altos as well when they tried to hit those notes.
Oh, probably. Well, no, that's when you discover it. When you you start singing the song, and you're like, if you're not a soprano, you get cut. Like, they literally move you across the aisle to the other side.
Yeah, and you're just doing harmonies or whatever, right? Yeah.
So it would be like the soprano walk of shame.
Exactly. I know. And that, you know what? Once you're deemed like an alto, you never get out of there. Like, that's it. It's like a life sentence.
Yeah.
Is James Ingraam an alto?
No.
Okay.
No.
He's baritone, right?
Well, yeah, he can hit those bass notes.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk James Ingraam.
Right.
Trust me.
Yeah.
So this is that moment where you find out I might not know that much about choir roles.
Let's just say the fact that I can hit all the notes that Linda hits means she's also probably
not a soprano.
Not a soprano.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless she's just hiding it. That could be that, but
So Tab, you're also a choir director in the city. You run a kids choir.
I do.
And my son Elijah actually was in the choir for the past 2 years. So you are also a long-suffering choir director.
No, he was great. He was really good. It's a kids community choir. So it is, it's very affordable. I will say that, because it's meant to make music possible, or to give musical opportunities to those that can't pay for private lessons, which are frankly very expensive.
Yes.
So
you would know, since you also charge those exorbitant amounts when you
exactly. Yeah.
when you teach piano.
I like to have a foot in both worlds.
Yeah. And I don't know why you blamed me for the expense on that.
I just, I don't know.
Because it said frankly there.
That's such a bad joke. I can't. Oh, man. We should also say on the outset that Tab is also our pastor, so we'll try our best to be on our best behavior.
I like that. That's good.
So,
yeah.
And also roommates with Mike.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into artist history. You want to start there? We've talked Linda Ronstadt in the past.
We have talked Linda Ronstadt with the Aaron Neville duets. And I feel like we're only talking Linda Ronstadt when it comes to duets, which is amazing, but also I feel a little bit of a disservice to her. But Linda Ronstadt has this crazy career. At one point, she was the highest paid female artist, or a highest paid woman in rock and roll.
Wow.
Yes, yeah, 1970s.
Yeah. Her career, it goes on forever. Like, I think it started late 60s, well into the 90s. She had massive hits. Again, this song, the songs with Aaron Neville, Blue Bayou, just this massive, crazy, awesome career.
She's had an extremely varied career as well, because there's that early 60s group we talked about in the Aaron Neville episode that I've forgotten about.
Yeah.
She had her solo stuff where she brought in the Eagles.
Yes.
And sometimes I don't think they were as kind to her at times. There's a great story about how she kicked Don Henley out of her touring group.
Yeah.
That I read yesterday. It's hard to know what's true, though, on Facebook. And then in the 80s, things kind of slowed down a bit for her. She's trying out different things. She was in Pirates and Penzance. If you ever watched that, the TV movie, I had to watch that in grade 2.
Yeah.
And that was not a great experience. But she also did albums with Dolly Parton and Emmylou Harris.
Yeah,
country album.
that's
and
right. Yeah.
then she did a whole Spanish series of albums, I think, that are totally different and within the in the style of like the music that comes out of Mexico, I think, or the like traditional.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish I had the words there, Frank, but I don't. But that's okay. I'll find more words here later today.
Stone Ponies, I think, is
that's it.
Band that you're talking about from the 60s.
We've talked about Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah.
Now, I know we have to just cede the floor right now to Frank Pearson, who spent all day, instead of watching the Blue Jays, we recorded this when the Blue Jays were playing, he listened to James Ingraam all day.
I have such a deep, deep respect for James Ingraam. I had his tape, It's Real, from 1990, which was just this bonkers awesome tape. It had his number one hit, I Don't Have the Heart on it, which is just this amazing, heartfelt, emotional song. And this episode today is all going to be about emotions for me, I think. But James Ingraam has this also awesome career. He grew up in Ohio, but he moved to LA where he played in a band called Revelation Funk. And the band made an appearance in the movie Dolomite. And later he ended up playing keyboards for Ray Charles's band. And he's a session player or a band player doing all of these things. And his first publishing deal was to sing the demo for Quincy Jones's song Just Once. And he was paid $50 to do that. And Just Once is just this amazing song. So it's on Quincy Jones's album, but it's James Ingraam who's the vocalist on it. And that kind of launches him off.
He wins a Grammy for that song.
Yes.
And that's unheard of for someone to win who didn't have his own album.
Yeah, for $50, and he wins a Grammy.
That's
so
crazy.
That really starts James Ingraam off.
It's a good start.
Yeah, exactly. He has a couple
little songs he wrote, like one called PYT.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say, he did Pretty Young Thing with Michael Jackson. He wrote that song. He was a guest vocalist on the album. He did a couple of duets with Patty Austin. Baby Come to Me. That's the big one with him and Patty Austin. He does a bunch of different duets and collaborations through the 80s. He works with Michael McDonald.
Yamobi.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a God song.
That's a great song.
Yeah. You know, it was Yahweh. That's why he said Yah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Little trivia for you there, Frank.
Yeah. He worked with Kenny Rogers, Kim Carnes, did all this amazing stuff through the 80s. He did a song with Barry White, El DeBarge, and Al B. Sure. That was in the 90s. This is after the song we're covering today. Again, I can't talk enough about the album. It's real. James Ingraam is just so amazing.
I was going to say you're getting close to enough because I thought my opener was long, but you're...
Anyways, we get to his duet with Linda Ronstadt in 1986 for the movie An American Tail. It's Somewhere Out There. And oh my... Like an introduction to James Ingraam through this song. And this is the first time I ever heard James Ingraam, not knowing it as a 10-year-old or a 9-year-old when I first heard the song. And then rediscovering him in the early 90s. And that man, oh my goodness, just such a great voice. And this song is just so
some,
good.
Like, vocal magic going on between the two of them, though. Like, it's just, the perfect pairing.
And they're so great the way that they sing it. And they weren't in the studio together when the song was recorded. I think we're getting into the recording of the song at this point, correct?
Sure. Yeah. They weren't in the studio together, which is crazy because when we get to the song itself, and I believe, is it Peter Ash, who's the producer?
Peter Asher and Steve Tyrell.
Okay. He said the tough part was trying to sync up the sounds because you have to end on that note.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later, but they're not there together. So they don't know how long to sing together. So you have to line it up. And back then you don't have computers. And he was complaining about this.
You can't just watch it go.
Right? You just hold the one tape over the other. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if that's what they do.
I'm assuming so, but I don't know enough about tapes to refute that.
Yeah. They just held it right over top.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the recording of the song. We got two separate people recording, and they didn't hate each other or anything. It was
I was going to ask why. Why did they?
Apparently, their schedules didn't sync up, which is strange to me, but I'm not in the scene.
Well, you're not in the biz, Bill.
No. Now, the writing of the song fascinates me the most.
Yeah.
Because we've talked Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil. Well, back in the original Aaron Neville, Linda Ronstadt episode.
That's right, yeah.
But we've talked about other songs they've done together. And there's another guy named Tom Snow who's involved, who's also in Footloose and all these other things we've talked about. But Cynthia Weil and Barry Mann have been together as both a couple and songwriting duo since the late 1950s.
Yeah.
It's insane. And he famously sang ba da da ba da ba da da ba.
Yeah,
that was Barry
that
Mann.
Kid Rock song.
Oh, man. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, I set myself up for that. But Barry Mann is kind of the guy who comes up with the music, and Cynthia Weil is the one who comes up with most of the lyrics.
With the lyrics, yeah.
And she is a great lyricist. Frank actually has an equation for this we haven't brought up in about 120 episodes.
I can't even remember what the equation is. No, it's music plus lyrics equals song.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I mean, you should really take this
Like,
to
where's
like
my
a
Nobel Prize
exactly,
in mathematics here?
You could be saving so many aspiring musicians with
Right,
that, you
yeah.
know, formula you got.
Profundity,
Exactly.
I think they call it.
No need for dirty language here, Bill.
Okay. All right. So Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil have a storied career, and we've gone over their stuff before,
Yes.
but they have written, I think, up until this song, because this was in an interview they gave at the Grammy Awards, this might have been their 400th or 500th song that they've written.
Something bonkers like that.
And they've had, let me just give you a couple songs they've written together. They sang in order, not of importance, but probably alphabetical, because I have a list in front of me, Christmas Vacation from the movie Christmas Vacation.
Oh, nice.
Don't know much. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
The Linda Ronstadt, Aaron Neville. He's So Shy, Pointer Sisters.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I haven't got to the 70s yet, Frank, because I guess I'm working backwards. Never Gonna Let You Go.
Oh, nice.
Sergio Mendes and Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one from the 70s.
Okay.
They say the neon lights are low on Broadway.
That's such a great song.
Cynthia Weil wrote some Running with the Night with Lionel Richie, but Barry Mann wasn't there for that one.
Yeah. Okay. How about you give us two more and we keep moving?
Okay. You're My Soul and My Inspiration by the Righteous Brothers.
Oh, nice.
And Saving, as Vanessa Williams says, the best for last. You've lost that loving feeling.
Oh,
They didn't do Little Latin Loopy Loo, eh?
There
Because
it
you
is.
love that song.
I know. I've just always avoided listening to it and let you sing it to me. All right.
Little Latin Loopy Loo.
Okay. So there is just some of the songs they've done of the 500.
Yeah.
And this one, Steven Spielberg asked them to come in to write with James Horner, who's doing the score for the movie American Tail.
Yeah.
And they didn't feel any pressure because cartoons weren't a big deal in the 80s.
No, exactly. It was an animated movie, which really wasn't on vogue at the time. And you think about the storied Disney history, and particularly when it comes to songs that are attached to movies, like animated movies that go on to be these huge, massive things. But in the mid 80s, there really wasn't that going on. I guess we were too cool for it.
It might have been that. And also, this wasn't even Disney. It was Amblin,
Yeah.
which was
Wow.
Steven Spielberg's thing.
Yeah.
And like the tale is about Jewish mice
Yeah.
coming
Yes.
over from Europe. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess it's an allegory about, well,
No,
the Russian,
they're mice.
right?
They're not alligators.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
such a bad joke. They're coming from Russia, so they must have come around the Pacific. How am I doing on my map?
No,
The
they
Pacific,
come across the
Atlantic.
Atlantic
yes,
still.
totally. Because they
Yeah, 'cause
landed
they-
in New York.
Yeah, exactly.
You
They
don't-
landed in New York.
You got to know this.
Oh.
landed
Unless
in
they
New
came
York.
through the Panama Canal.
Maybe they made it through the Northwest Passage.
Yeah.
That was
This
my
is-
Stan Rogers.
Yeah,
there,
it's
Frank.
not bad.
No, thank you. This may be my lowest point for geography.
No. You're pretty low with some of your geography points.
I didn't forget they got to New York. I just assumed coming from Russia, you would take the Pacific. But
Yeah.
does that
No,
mean they
no.
had to take all the little rivers all through Europe, or did they go up at the top?
No, this is the Baltic Sea and everything
Yeah.
that they come through.
Cynthia Weil and Barry Mann aren't on this boat, but they're there with James Horner. They're writing music, and they feel free to do whatever they want because no one's going to watch the movie in their view. And
Yeah.
so they don't feel they need to write a hit. They just write songs.
Well, and I think that's why the song is so good, because they're writing it to the movie, like they're writing it to the story, and they
Yeah.
encapsulate all of the emotion that comes through the tale that's being told. And I think that's why it has so much heart.
Yeah, like an American Tale.
Exactly. Go figure.
Wow, that's a great volley spike. Was
I
that like
know,
a,
right?
I think like a
We've
bump
been
volley.
working on that
Yeah, we
for a
practiced,
while.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering when I got in here, you both were just big grins on your faces, and I could see that you'd written down notes about
That's
jokes.
my only note is An American Tale.
So they're writing this for the movie, and because it's going to be sung by these kids who are voicing these mice, they don't see a hit. Only one person sees a hit, and it's Steven Spielberg. And Barry Mann said, I think it was Barry Mann, because I listened to this interview earlier today, and he said he knows movies, but we don't think he knows anything about music. But turns out he knows what a hit is.
Yeah, exactly. This song made it to number 2. Like, it did really well.
It did great.
Yeah.
Given all this, though, and like what happens afterwards with kids' movies, it's kind of like really groundbreaking.
Exactly.
What
Because
they've
you
done
think
here.
after this, because this comes out in 86, then
Disney says, hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. And there's The Little Mermaid, then you have Beauty and the Beast, then you have Aladdin, and then The Lion King. And all these movies have these massive soundtracks about them.
This is crazy. First of all, that you know this information so quickly.
It's where I'll be.
Oh my goodness. This explains all those Disney posters you have up in your man cave. That really just looks like it's under the sea. Like your whole Little Mermaid theme thing going on.
Awesome.
You got the little Sebastian the crowd.
Next to your black leather couch. You still have the Bachelor thing going on.
Well, yeah, exactly. We're jumping into the song at this point, I think. We have Steven Spielberg championing this song. We have Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil writing this amazing song for this amazing movie. And basically what is written out is pure emotions onto a page.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm ready to see both of you cry as we play the intro to Somewhere Out There. So that's 27 seconds. Now, we had your husband, Mike V, in here earlier, who's been on our podcast several times, and he was dying to explain to us what the keyboard was. I said, what type of keyboard is that? Is that a, and I couldn't get the words out. I wanted to say Rhodes. Unfortunately, I didn't get that out. But then he gave us a whole long and very fascinating preamble.
Very technical, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like Mike to give us a long explanation of anything.
Exactly.
When you're trying to get to a simple point.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. So it's a Yamaha DX7 made to sound like a Rhodes, which is why it has that glassy feel.
Yeah, but you know what I say? Sounds like a vibraphone.
Yeah.
You know, and when he talks about that bright sound, like that's what a vibraphone does. It gives that brightness. It just sets the tone for the song.
What is a vibraphone?
It's like something you would play with mallets. And
Like
it's
almost like a
it's-
xylophone kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but it's metallic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it gives it both the softness, but also the brightness
Yeah.
of, a xylophone. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most technically sound analysis of a song we've ever had.
But not technically correct in the sense of, I'm sure, yes, it was a keyboard,
Yeah.
synthesizer making sounds to sound like a vibraphone.
On Bill and Frank's Guilt-Free Pleasures, truth is relative. So it doesn't matter how true it is, as long as you say it with confidence, we believe you.
I can live in that world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We say a lot of things completely incorrectly, but we believe in our heart of hearts that is correct.
Well, yes, I do that a lot too. It's what drives Mike crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Home, yes.
You should ask Bill about fretless basses. He believes any bass that he likes is a fretless bass.
Nice.
Shockingly, no fretless bass in this song. But,
No.
but we'll get to that later in my criticisms. I feel that as soon as you hear those keys, that you know you're listening to a song from somewhere around 1986 to 1988, a very specific time in music history.
Yeah.
Where, and I guess you get this with the Moog in the 70s, where they're realizing they have the Yamaha DX7 and they think it's the thing that will bring world peace. And so they use it all the time until people are like, maybe we'll get a real piano in here.
Yeah.
But it does sound like when you say world peace, though, it does sound like peace in a musical form, really, you know?
Oh, good. Wow. Okay.
So we get that intro, and then we get Linda Ronstadt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby. Here we go. Let me read the lyrics. Somewhere out there, beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight.
Somewhere out there, beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight.
There is an amazing thing that she does with this first verse. And there's a fragility and there's a vulnerability in the way that she sings it. Because Linda Ronstadt has a bonkers awesome voice. But it almost tails off a little bit. American tails off at the end of verse 1. And loving me tonight. And there's just this, you can feel that she is longing because she is missing the person out there. There's someone that's out there. And it's, oh my goodness, you ache for her at that point.
Yeah. I feel like she's pulling like that human experience of losing somebody for whatever reason, right? And they're not there.
Yeah.
And, you know, like vocally, though, what you're getting at, like the vulnerability is just such a clear tone she's singing with. And not a lot of people can do that.
Oh, no.
No.
It's pure. It's so good. Oh, so good.
I think it might have surprised people, too, about how pure her voice was. I mean, because she could do the rock songs, which she didn't really enjoy that much. Peter Asher said he'd always bring her rock songs and she'd bring these slow songs. Yeah. But this is like her wheelhouse. This is what she loves.
Yeah.
This is my wheelhouse, and this is what I love.
You also love crying because you're doing it right now.
Totally beat Tab.
You did. I won the $10,000 or whatever I wagered myself. Okay. Now, I want to talk about that second line where she says, beneath the pale moonlight. And I am assuming that that's a super hard note to hit, pale moonlight. When I listen to the kids' version from American Tail, I just want to play a snippet of it here so you can hear how they sound.
Now, this is the version that gets me teary-eyed, though.
Yeah. Is it because you're a choir director and you're thinking you could have done a better job than whatever they did to these kids? Like, hey, here's the song. Go sing it. Just do it.
I know exactly what you mean. 100%, because it's kids and there's just this innocence about it, right?
And when you talk about vulnerability, you know, like there is that sense. But yeah, it's also, they're just so genuine and their voice is cracking and they don't care because they're putting their heart in it. And
they're not professionals.
Exactly. It's
but they literally are professionals.
Okay,
but they're kids.
But they're kids.
Macaulay Culkin's showing up in a year. Things are going to change. Oh, I got you both crying. Look at that. Okay. All right. So my whole joke about you saying, listen, I can do better with my kids' choir than this.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I wrong to think that Pale Moonlight's really hard to sing? Or is it just really hard for a 7-year-old?
I think the note they were trying to hit is
that
very
version
hard
is
to
higher.
hit. Yes.
And that version, I think, is higher than the recorded version, which they often do. Like they often, what they have in the movie, then they change it. But yes, that note would be very hard. And it's also unfortunate because I believe it's a boy singing it. And boys in choir, my heart goes out to them because they're trying to...
Right. We all want to be sopranos. I remember having to do the walk of shame to bass. And that was just down the stairs. Just to go down the stairs, but there was no one there. And then I heard the door close and a lock, and that was it. That was it for me in choir.
I know. And you see, so you see these poor boys, and they're doing their best, like hit those high notes, and they just oftentimes can't.
Here's a little criticism I have of music in general. Not necessarily choirs, but when I was a kid... The best parts, as you know, are for the sopranos because sopranos are the lead. And then you find out you don't get to be Elizabeth in Pride and Prejudice. You're one of the nameless younger sisters. Not even the one who goes with Wickham. One of the younger ones who just runs around like a feral Victorian animal.
Exactly. Buying silk ribbons for their hair and stuff like that.
You lost me because you talked about reading things, not TV.
Oh, man. But it is tricky. But I mean, I just love the idea that Fievel could have been James Ingraam as well if things worked out well.
Yeah. Exactly. If he found that someone out there,
Now, in terms of deeper meanings, it's right there on the page for you. But pale moonlight is a nice turn of phrase. Beneath the pale moonlight. It gives you a sense of, what would you say, Frank?
It softens things.
Right.
It's not harsh. It's pale. It's a little bit more comforting.
But it also picks up the important theme of like light within darkness.
Yes.
And I think they really play with that. And I think that's such a good, when we talk about hope, such a good hopeful image, right?
Yes.
Like, because that sense of
Absolutely.
loss, but yet there's still that glimmer of light. But it's not bright, it's pale.
Is this one of the few songs where pale is a good thing? It's not like a brighter shade of pale.
Whiter shade of pale, you mean?
Brighter shade of pale, in my view. Whiter shade of pale, huh? I always thought the moon was going to be like a yellowish color.
Well, that's because you believe that it's made out of cheese.
Well, I did see American Tail 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it also, it does beg the question though, are we talking like just like, is this the moon waxing, waning? Like, where are we, within the, because tonight is a very bright moonlight. It's not pale.
Oh, okay.
When it's like full, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's no one out there tonight.
No.
No, everybody's out there tonight because it's almost the full moon.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I think we nailed that one.
Did we though?
Yeah, totally.
All right.
Verse 2. James Ingraam is coming in.
Yes, please.
Somewhere out there, someone's saying a prayer that we'll find one another in that big somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there, someone saying a prayer that we'll find one another in that big somewhere out there.
Both verses are just so hopeful. There's someone out there that's waiting for me. And I know that the interpretation of the song now is more about distant lovers, but this is such a strong image for family and being together because they get separated on the boat ride over in the storm. And we'll talk about this, I'm sure, when we talk about the video during the musical interlude. And they are working so hard to get back together, but there's no giving up on that hope between Fievel and Tanya. Yeah. They believe so hard that they are going to be back together. And it's just, I love this song so, so much. I love hope.
You're crying again. You're crying again.
But I gotta see, okay, I think Frank and I are really finally on the same page, just,
For once.
Once.
It's only been 15 years.
Exactly. We finally made it, Frank.
I know.
I love the fact that they initially wrote this song with like a little mice, but like brother and sister in mind, because those words in that big somewhere out there.
Yes.
Because that sense of smallness, right?
Yeah.
Is so key. And like, but they're so small.
The smallness in the bigness.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And that comes through in the chorus when we hit the chorus too.
And then, I mean, as a pastor, I got to just give a nod to that prayerfulness, that sense of like prayer, right? Like to connect with that biggerness that somebody beyond our circumstances. I think this verse just gives such a great kind of tip of the hat too.
There's also this sense that the song could have been from any generation. Mm-hmm. And Barry Mann talked about this when Cynthia Weil brought him the lyrics. He said, I think this could have been written 40s or the 30s. So you think about Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
It's not too far off what this is doing.
Yeah. But it could be written today.
Yeah.
Like when you think of like our just dynamics in the world and just so many people displaced here, the pastor side again, but like it's just, it could be written today, I think.
Yeah. It's timeless.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing a really great job here.
Well, I am.
On my lyric sheet here, before I read this, it says bridge.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm not great musically, so Tab, just to put you on the spot, they also call it a middle eight.
A middle A?
Yeah, middle eight.
Like middle eight.
Yeah.
Like a bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's it. They're interchangeable. I don't know what it means to be in the middle eight other than rowing.
Well, I mean, they're talking about bar numbers. How technical do you want me to get here?
I feel like
Not
you've already
very.
lost me and
Not
Frank. It's okay. All right, so they're bars.
They're bars, yeah. So you would have like the middle
Like the
eight.
Winchester.
Yes, exactly, except without the drinks.
Oh.
So, so probably not what you're looking for. But yeah, so it would give you like 8 bars, which is typically about the length of a bridge because it's not supposed to be as long
Okay.
as the verse or the chorus.
Okay, I get
Okay.
it. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
It's just a bridge.
This is a bridge, but this is a bridge before the chorus. We've had verse 1, 2, and a bridge.
We
no
have
chorus.
2 bridges in this song, which is amazing.
Uh-huh.
And a musical interlude.
But we've
Yes.
never had a bridge before a chorus ever on this podcast.
I think this is a
Ever.
first.
You know what they call it now, though? Because this has become more popular. It's now the pre-chorus is what they call it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We've had those before.
Yeah. So it's very similar.
Yeah, but this is distinctly called a bridge.
Yeah,
so
Genius
which
lyrics
is
were
different.
clear.
Because
Yes.
they didn't know back then about the pre-chorus.
Well, this is the internet. The internet's pretty current, I think.
All right, well, we'll just skate right through that.
Let's
and
just
go
jump
to,
into it.
All right, here we go. Bridge 1. And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star. And when the night...
Cue alto here. This is where the alto parts come in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alto.
Yes.
Okay,
Alto,
altos, you
yes.
have a place.
Yes.
And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky.
It's like one of my favorite lines in the whole song.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I love that happens here is at the end of verse 1 with Linda Ronstadt, you get that fragility, that vulnerability, but then it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky. And she just explodes with her
soars.
vocal.
Yes.
Exactly, because what's bigger than the sky?
Exactly.
Like the sky is so infinite and big, but there's that hopefulness that comes along with it because even though it is this massive, massive thing, it's that one thing that connects them because they know that they have that. We are underneath the same big sky and we will find each other one day. Like this is the hope of this song.
Well, and I guess too, like when you think about it, it's the thing that connects them and also helps you realize, oh, we're not so far apart after all.
But we are, but we're not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is something that brings us together here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
This is the most genuine I've seen you in months. You are. And it's like Frank has become about 8 years old right now. And he is giving his speech.
It's like the first time we've seeing the movie all over again.
Oh my goodness. This is great.
I might watch it tonight before I go to bed.
And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star.
And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky.
Now we have James Ingraam starting the bridge because he just finished verse 2. And we're getting used to that voice, right? Even though I know how very far apart we are. He talks about wishing on a star, which is very much old-timey music to me.
Yeah.
And then we have Linda Ronstadt come back in, which is this sudden, like, comfort to me.
Yeah.
And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby. What a line.
Yes.
The night wind is singing a lonesome lullaby. So you have all these things going on. One is she can hear the night wind, so it's an open window where she's outside. And then it's singing not just a lullaby, but a lonesome one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting all the feels here.
Yeah.
Like, all the feels.
Yes.
Which leads right to that fourth line. It helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky.
Yeah.
So that the help is there. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Well, and I think you're getting the, when you talk about the song being full of hope, but it's also at the same time, it's full of that kind of wistfulness, that sense of like longing. Like, and I think that's why it's such a beautiful song because it has that. It's like a deep hope, Frank, like a deep hope, like,
Do we need, we can just cut Bill out of the podcast at this point, right?
Well,
it's just you and I.
I mean, I'm crying on the inside, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Do anyone want to talk about Phil Collins one more night? Because it was
so, full disclosure, that almost made it onto my mixtape.
Oh, that hurts so much when you say almost. Okay. All right, but we've earned this now. Verse 1, verse 2, bridge. Finally, we get to a chorus. This song's 3 minutes and a half, so it's not super short. But the chorus is late. So we have somewhere out there, if love can see us through, then we'll be together, somewhere out there, out where dreams come true.
Somewhere out there, if love can see us through, then we'll be together
somewhere out there, out where
dreams come true.
Oh, geez, I love that line. I love that. Out where dreams come true. Because it's not defined, but it's just out there because dreams can happen anywhere.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's something so pure about this song.
Yes.
That it can't be dirtied by comedians at the Oscar award show or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this feels like it's impenetrable.
It is so pure of heart, this song.
Yeah.
It is bulletproof.
Yes.
Well, I think the important part, though, because it starts with if love can see us through. And it has that sense, though. And speaking of pure, though, we're talking that kind of genuine love. And that's why I like initially the song was written about a brother and sister.
Yeah.
Getting back to that familial love, like that deeper sense of love will carry you through even these terrible, horrible times, you know. So it brings you back to the hope again.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And the whole theme of the movie is they're leaving this terrible situation to start new. And what's worse than losing someone along the way? Someone doesn't get that opportunity to start this brand new, more prosperous life. But now the song is bringing everybody together. So Bill has stories about his dad coming over from the Netherlands. I've heard stories about my grandparents coming over from Russia and everything that they've endured and had to go through to get to Canada and to start their lives anew and everything. And it kind of resonates, right?
Oh, for sure.
That whole experience.
Well, and even when you think about those stories, like that's not my personal experience, but when you hear the stories and the sacrifices that they make for one another, and when you think about love, it's like, oh yes, that sense of like they are willing to sacrifice almost anything to kind of see it through. And so I think the song picks up on that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man, suddenly it just dawned on me. That's what it's about. I'm going to start crying too. I was like, yeah, lovers, whatever. And then as soon as you said it, I'm like, well, what if Elijah fell off a boat and then he got stuck in a big wine bottle and had to get to New York? And then I didn't find him.
How
It'd be
terrible,
the worst
right?
thing ever.
Well, yeah, because you'd be searching in the Pacific Ocean when you should have been searching in the Atlantic.
And you know my brother, if we're both together, he'll be in the Indian Ocean, I'll be in the Pacific. It's going to be crazy.
Because you got your geography mixed up.
New Guinea, New York, we don't know. I have no idea where New Guinea is. Is it anywhere out there?
New Guinea is like in Southeast Asia.
Perfect.
You're never going to find each other, Bill.
But love will see us through.
That's true. And you're still all underneath the same big sky, though.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Yes.
Do you think they had Neil Sedaka on their mind at all? Love will keep us together. He did for Captain and Tennille.
I had no idea Neil Sedaka did that song wrote that song for them.
Yeah. Well, future episode.
Yeah. I don't think that was what they were thinking. I think they were thinking more about the movie and this amazing song.
Now, we always listen to this song before we do the podcast. And Frank went into a sort of another state of mind or higher conscience or level of being when the guitar solo came on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked the chorus yet.
Didn't we? I did.
Yeah, we did.
Didn't I read it? I read it.
Remember,
somewhere out there, if love can see us through.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we didn't even talk about where dreams come true, did we?
Yes, you did.
Did we?
Yes, you did. You started with the dreams come true, and then I talked about the love seeing us through.
I thought we just went through the bridge. Did I space out?
You did.
Your nose is bleeding right now. Yeah, that's where dreams come true. You actually gave a whole...
I'm convinced that we did not talk about this.
We did.
Did I?
You did. You were just so in the zone. You didn't even realize you were there.
You are in the zone. Like,
You
because you
were.
went through a whole thing about that's where dreams are. That was a fairly lengthy explanation.
I seriously did that?
You did.
I don't remember any of it.
Now, before we begin an episode, we will listen through the full song just to get our minds on, as we say in the teaching biz. And when this next part came on, Frank, was transported to another state of being. Like, I think we lost him for a while.
So, yeah.
Apparently, we lost me during the whole discussion of the lyrics because I don't even remember talking about the chorus.
So this guitar solo is by Bob Mann, not to be confused with Barry Mann. I looked it up on Discogs, and I think you'll see him in this charity performance where they finally perform live, Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram.
Because James Ingram did this on the Grammys, but it wasn't with Linda Ronstadt.
Well, he did on the Oscars with Natalie.
With the Oscars, with Natalie Cole. Yeah, sorry, that's right.
Yeah. So this was their first performance, and I'll post it in the show notes, but I think it was at a charity thing. Mm-hmm. And the electric guitarist, I like to call him that. And not just a guitarist, but an electric one.
Yes.
You plug them in.
Yeah, you need to know that this is electric.
Well, it's an important distinction.
That's right.
Distinction, yeah.
And so he gets up and he just goes for it.
Oh, and he just shreds this thing.
But you know why it's so good, though, is he's backed up by an orchestra. Like, normally when you hear electric guitars, it's in the band setting. And I think this is why it's surprising. Like, it's all of a sudden, electric guitar comes in and you're not expecting it. And you're like, what's going on, you know?
It is crazy because it's such a adult contemporary soft song meant to be played on your grandmother's radio station. And it was because my Oma listened to it all the time after Lady in Red. But the electric guitar is shredding more than I realized.
Yeah, but that's what adult contemporary songs did in the late 80s. They wanted to create that little bit of edge, I think.
It made it contemporary.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Michael Bolton had it all the time. If it wasn't a sax solo with Kenny G, it was a guitar solo.
It's a bit of a surprise we don't get a sax solo, but this kind of marks the end of the era, too, because 86, 87. It's 86.
Yeah.
But no
there
saxophone.
There was still some really good sax solos in the later 80s. We talked about a couple of them, I think.
I'm surprised, though, there is no saxophone here.
I'm not upset that there's no sax. I think that guitar solo is awesome.
Yeah, I think it was a stronger choice musically, yeah.
Now, Tab, do you think because there's no saxophone, that leads us to believe this is more of a filial relationship than erotic?
Yes, because...
Erosial. That's
Erosial,
right.
Yes.
I have it on good authority that when you put a saxophone in music, it makes it too sexy.
Yeah.
I believe that authority is our podcast.
If you want to make it sexy, you add the sax.
Exactly, and so, I mean, this is a kid's movie. It's a feel-good, song in that sense. Yes, very pure. You can't put the saxophone in there. That's ridiculous. Yeah.
No, exactly.
Right. Well, I didn't want the sax in there at all.
But there is some flute.
There's some flute, and you are a flautist.
Yeah, so I also appreciated that little,
All right, so once we get past that guitar solo, and I don't mean to say past, Frank, there's no offense. Once it shreds. Okay. We go to the bridge again.
Yes.
Well, actually, I don't need to read it, but I was kind of surprised they didn't do the old switcheroo. I thought Linda Ronstadt could have done the James Ingram part.
Yeah.
It's not a criticism, but I would like to have seen the alternate take.
Yeah. What I really like about this second bridge, though, is talking about it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky. And I know I talked about this already, but she goes even bigger this time. It just sort of reinforces that fact that, yes, they will find each other.
Yes.
Again, what's bigger than the sky? It's just infinite, right? But that infinite thing is what connects them.
And maybe that's why she needed to sing it again the second time.
I think so, yeah.
Because she just gives it that power and also maybe because she really is an alto. And that's the line for the altos to sing.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Okay, that makes sense. And her voice is so pure and strong.
Yes.
And powerful at the same time. It just lifts you up with it.
And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star.
And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky.
James Ingraam has an amazing voice. I think we can all agree on that too, right?
Yeah.
But the play between the two of them and these fantastic vocals that they're doing. But yeah, Linda Ronstadt's vocals just really, really elevate at that point. And it's just amazing.
She's also got a historic vocal because of her success in the 70s.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
This is her return as well because she's been kind of off the scene for at least 3 years.
Yep.
And that's a eternity in the 80s.
Yeah. And James Ingraam is up and coming for the last 5 years, right? Like he's really establishing himself.
So we got that bridge. And now we head up to the final chorus where they let James Ingraam do his thing.
Oh, does he ever?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure he says love can see us through. Maybe he does.
No, he does.
But he says it in such a way that I can't sing along with because
love can see us through. That's how he sings it.
All right.
That was pretty good, Frank.
Really good is what it was.
You should take that on the road.
It helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky. Somewhere out there, if love can see us through, then we'll be together somewhere out.
All right. Well, there's not a lot to say there. I think Frank nailed it. But what an outro, because we get those voices coming together despite, wait a second. They recorded this separately in the same way that two mice were separate.
Yes.
That's why they needed to record it separately. They had to sing to each other somewhere out there. And Asher had to be that bridge.
That makes sense.
They sang it separately because their schedules didn't meet. But yes, I like your
Bill's
your sentiment.
take better. Yes.
Look at you, Mr. Scientist. Okay. Have you heard of Coldplay? I got a song for you.
Well, I mean, and sorry, if you watch the music video, they're not singing it together.
Well, at the end they are.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, when we get to the video, let's not jump ahead yet.
Yeah.
But what do you think about that? Where dreams come? Are you ready, Frank?
When they bring it out at the end.
Yes, the end.
Oh my goodness.
That's perfection.
Because they're two
really is.
together.
But even vocally though.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
They nail it.
And because they recorded it separately, I'm not going to science talk about how this song was produced and came together and everything, but lining up the tracks and all that other sort of stuff. But that is so perfect. Even if it was imperfect, there's perfection in it.
Okay, listen.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I think so. Also, I'm not sure, but I feel that it is true because of how you feel.
Oh, I feel so strongly about that.
I feel like that the final harmony that they end with, though, I feel like it makes you feel all the feelings in that final note. Like the song's been taking you on this journey, and it ends in such a satisfying way. And Frank, you're talking about the hope, right? It kind of leaves you in that sense of it's going to be okay,
Somewhere out there, out where dreams come true.
That does not leave me with any hope.
I feel I'm not an alto.
I am so hopeful that one day I'm going to hit that note correctly.
Yeah. Somewhere out there, out where dreams come true.
Now, apparently, it was not a dream for Peter Asher. I think he actually referred to it as a nightmare in the production process because he had to get those voices to match up. So the amount of work he put in to make this sound exactly how it needed to was heroic. Let's talk the music video.
Yes.
Tab already brought it up. We have them. No, that's not. That's
I
good.
was just excited,
Yeah.
We have two artists, I guess. I mean, visual artists.
Yes. What I love about the video is there's those opening chords, and as each one happens, there's a different brush stroke as the artists are creating their drawings.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it's being conducted. It is like it's
I
being
hadn't thought of
conducted.
that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And there's the one scene where James Ingram is visually making the strokes in the air of what he's going to draw as the music plays along with it. And it's just this beautiful little play along with the song, I think.
Yeah.
It has me thinking about the opening of Three Men and a Baby. Remember Ted Danson was the artist?
Yes.
And I don't know where they were living, but it was incredible because it had so many rooms in the top of a building. I'm not sure what anyone did. I know Tom Selleck was an architect.
Yes. And Steve Gutenberg what was he? He was an actor, wasn't he?
No, yeah. Also, I apologize because this has nothing to do with this video. So back to the video, though. It does have a bit of, and I've written this down, a Diego Frida feel. Because they had houses, Diego and Frida, the artists from Mexico, they had houses apart from each other, but there was a bridge between them.
Yeah. Yeah, because they, at the end of the video, they're on that catwalk or whatever connects the two.
Right, because they come together.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So do we think it's a romantic relationship at the end between two competing cartoonists? I know I added that there at the end just to add
That's
to
an
the
interesting
plot.
take on the video.
Yeah, no. With the video, maybe that could be a subtle implication, but I really don't think so. I think the song is still very familial, right? Like it's a song about two family members trying to get together.
Well, I think the way that they cut to the clips from the movie, I think also solidifies that they're trying to show the true intent behind the song in the video.
And one of the amazing things they do in the video is during that guitar solo, the guitar is just shredding and doing its thing. But it shows all the tumultuous things that are happening.
Yes.
Like the ship in the storm.
And the cats.
And yeah, exactly. And falling into the bottle and just all the sort of chaos that happens. And I think that really makes sense in the video at that time, like with that shredding guitar solo.
Exactly. You know, I have to say though, as a person that loves cats, that's like my biggest disappointment with the movie is how cats are portrayed, you know?
Yeah, it's not cat positive. That's for sure.
It's not cat positive. So that is my only disappointment with the American Tail. I just had to say, I had to get that on record.
Turns out there are cats in America.
Oh, boy.
So this is a bit of a controversial take because I know, Frank, you always go to the Wikipedia. Yeah. And the Wikipedia says that the James Ingram, Linda Ronstadt duet is a love song.
I don't see it as that.
All right.
I know the theme of the song and the theme of my mixtape is, and I apologize that I might be jumping the gun here, but songs about loved ones who are separated.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
Loved ones don't have to be lovers.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I think it's so refreshing to have a song out there that doesn't have to be about romantic love.
Yes.
Like, and that can explore relationships outside of that. Like, it's really the, I don't know, naive side of me wants to like keep the song as I think it was originally intended.
The purity of it, right? Yeah.
I know.
It's okay to be naive here. I'm very naive.
Frank's 8 years old right now.
Exactly.
All right.
That's where I've jumped back to,
I got a question for 48-year-old Frank, just to put it to the test.
Okay.
You're Linda Ronstadt. You hear James Ingram's voice across the way. There's a catwalk. You're walking towards him, and are you going to say, hey, let's be buds?
Okay, you can't say that. You can't say that.
All right.
The man's voice is velvet.
Right, okay, all right. It's a superpower, and he's not going to use it for ill will. He's not going to try to win you over with his voice.
Exactly. James Ingram is a bigger man than that. He was married since 75.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
That's awesome. And I like to think that people could just enjoy collaborating together, you know?
Well,
artistically, vocally.
It doesn't have to be romantic necessarily.
Exactly.
All right, listen, I'm not saying Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram got together. I know Aaron Neville and Linda Ronstadt probably did. You can't sing those songs and not.
Yeah.
But in the music video, their characters, I think it becomes almost, to quote another song, simply irresistible. However, I will move on from it.
Yeah, I see your point. And I think it's because my take on it, you know, because they want to get radio play. They want people listening to it. I think they wanted to push the romantic edge.
Yeah.
Because then you can envision kids at, you know, high school dances, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Or even like wedding songs, right?
Right,
Because
yes.
people coming from vast distances.
Exactly.
Through mail orders and catalogs and whatnot.
That was very good. I want to switch gears a little bit here and talk about Linda Ronstadt's haircut in this video. Because it's a 1987 staple. Because the hair kind of comes out in like...
Well, it's not the bob, right?
The bob. But
yes.
I was always amazed at it. I remember when kids in my class got the bob cut, and I was trying to figure out how it's done. Does anyone here know how it's done? Because I know Linda Ronstadt in the 70s what her hair looked like, but this is...
Can I speak to this?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like this whole discussion's been bringing out like my childhood trauma. First, I find out I'm an alto.
Yeah, and now what about? Did you get the bob cut?
Yeah, but I had long hair. I loved having my long hair, and my mom said, "I'm going to take you to the hairdresser," and I said, "Okay, but just don't cut my hair." And she promised, that she wouldn't cut my hair. And for some reason, there was no mirror. I don't know. No mirror while my hair was getting cut. I don't know. I was
wonder
a child.
why. Yeah.
I get home and I look at my hair and it's gone and it's bobbed. And I was horrified.
How does the bob work?
What do you mean?
Like, is it... Well, I mean, why does it look like that? Because I see
Because that's the way it's cut.
Because your hair
how do you cut it so it's poofy?
Yeah, exactly. Because your hair has too much volume, right? And when it's not, there's no length, there's nothing to hold it down.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gravity.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all science, Bill.
Exactly.
It's not like, I imagine like in the middle of your hair had all the long strands.
Yeah.
And then, wait, I guess this is what it is.
Yeah. Because then they didn't know how to layer back then.
Right. So there's no layers.
There's no layers. It's just all one length.
Hair science didn't have layers then.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so. Yeah. And then it just all, because this is what my hair did too. It totally volumizes. And I looked, I had like a big block of cheese.
Just like American Tail.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So that's the bob cut. We got it.
Yeah.
Because Linda Ronstadt's got the bob.
Yeah.
Who put the bob in the bob? She bought the bob.
You sing Kid Rock again.
No, I'm bringing it all together, and you just have to pull the carpet out from under me. All right, well, because the bob cut was big, and then only to be usurped by the bowl cut for guys.
I had
2
that.
years later.
No,
Did you have the bowl cut? Oh my goodness,
Tab.
My grandmother did
trauma.
that to me. I know.
Well, wait, she shaved the size of her head.
No, you say the bowl cut.
The
Yeah, the
bowl.
bowl
No, they
cut,
had
yeah.
a bowl cut version for
Yeah,
girls.
for girls, yeah. It was
Well,
like a
what-
wedge cut kind of a thing.
No,
What?
they literally put a bowl and cut around it.
Wait a second. One is there's a bowl. Two is Frank. How do you know all these terms for haircuts? You got every Disney movie in order. Wedge cut. What else? Did you have that other college degree in hairstyling that I don't know about?
Can I plead the fifth for the rest of this episode?
All right.
Is that possible?
I'm learning new things
I didn't
today.
know there was a bowl cut version for boys, but no.
oh, yeah.
the
Very
bowl,
much so. I had it.
The bowl cut version for girls is you literally just put the bowl on the head and cut
Yeah.
around it.
Different
And
from
it
the
had-
bob.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
How's the
in
bowl
spelling
do-
and pronunciation.
Okay, because the bob is a much bigger bowl.
Well, yeah. And the bowl cut, you didn't have to take the child to the hairdressers. You could just do that at
You
home.
do it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness. People will never know.
No.
Well, you don't understand because you have like naturally wavy curly hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
this is something that straight-haired people like Tab and
Exactly.
myself experienced.
Exactly.
all right, let's go to some more categories. We've talked hairstyles.
We talked hairstyles and kind of the video a little bit, right?
Okay.
That was good.
All right. Let's go to the top 10. Frank, you got a top 10?
Yeah. So this song peaked at number 2 the week of March 14th, 1987. And the top 10 is pretty awesome. Number 10, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship.
Love that song.
Yeah, get ready for this one. Number 9, You Got It All, The Jets.
Oh, love that song. We did that episode too. These are 2 Bill and Frank's episodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 8, Big Time, Peter Gabriel.
Okay, can't deny that one.
No. This one you're probably not so hot on, but Respect Yourself by Bruce Willis at 7.
Oh, okay. Just keep going,
Yeah,
Frank.
okay.
Just keep going.
Mandolin Rain, Bruce Hornsby and the Range at 6.
Amazing song that has no mandolin in it.
Yes. Number 5, Lean On Me, Club Nouveau.
Okay, this is great.
Living on a Prayer by Bovine Joni at 4.
I'm not going to acknowledge what you just did to Bon Jovi's name, which you do every time. So I don't know. Carry on.
Number 3 was Let's Wait a While by Janet Jackson.
I don't know some of those Janet Jackson songs, but I think she just was like rocketing up the charts.
Yeah, absolutely. 2, Somewhere Out There by Linda Ronstadt and James Ingraam. And number 1 is Jacob's Ladder by Huey Lewis and the News, which is a great song, but to keep Somewhere Out There off the top of the charts, I'm a little concerned about the decision-making in 1987.
3 words, record company shenanigans. But I actually don't think that could be true because there's probably money behind somewhere out there.
Yeah.
I actually have the top 100 from Canada. You want me to go through all 100?
Maybe just the top 50.
No, I'll just give you the top 5. This happened in April 4th, 1987.
Oh, that would have been my sister's 12th birthday.
There we go. Happy birthday way back then. I'm going to start at 6, actually. Montego Bay was number 6. Remember that? Montego Bay. Yeah. Final Countdown, number 5.
By Europe, yeah.
Touch Me, I Want Your Body, Samantha Fox.
Samantha Fox.
You watched that video, but not like you watched this video.
No, that one's not about a brother and sister.
All right, we'll just continue on here. Living on a Prayer, number 3. Somewhere Out There, number 2. And Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now was our number 1.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I just wanted to sing Montego Bay.
Yeah, okay.
I got Grammys versus Oscars.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting things. We talked about our Oscars before with...
our 1984 sort of series, right?
And then we did the Top Gun episode.
Yeah.
And that was Take My Breath Away, which won Best Song at the Golden Globes as well. But it beat out Somewhere Out There. Now, Somewhere Out There wins Grammy.
Yeah.
2 Grammy for Song of the Year and Best Song by a Duo or Group. Take My Breath Away didn't even get nominated for the Grammy. Isn't that crazy?
Which is bonkers to me.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you what it beat out for Song of the Year. You ready? It beat out La Bamba by Los Lobos. It beat out Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For by U2.
Wow.
Really?
Barry Mann thought U2 was going to win. Luca, Suzanne Vega.
Oh, that's a great song.
And then Didn't We Almost Have It All? Whitney Houston. So that was for Song of the Year.
Wow.
Now, for Duo or Group, it beat out This Is Crazy. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Because it's a crossover with Another Year, in a way, the way this comes out. I've Had the Time of My Life by Medley and Warrants.
Yeah.
Dirty Dancing. And that's
Dirty
crazy
Dancing.
to me because that is
crazy.
a iconic tune.
Yeah.
Also a Bill and Frank Guilt-Free Pleasures episode. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, Starship, also a episode. Who's That Girl, Madonna? And then Moonlighting by Al Jarreau. So Bruce Willis, you still got in there somehow.
Yeah.
All right. Amazing. So it beat out some huge contenders.
Yeah.
But interestingly, at the Oscars, where I would feel they'd be the most prudish, they went for the tongue forward song.
Yeah.
Now, is this also because of the fact that it was an animated movie, though?
Yeah.
You know, like, I just wonder it doesn't have the same sort of
cachet.
Yeah.
Not as much as a love song. Right? Because
Yeah.
Take My Breath Away is love.
Yeah.
And this is like, all right, brother and sister.
It's too nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood hates
Nice.
family.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff for kids.
We've gone political, Frank.
I try so hard to keep my politics out of these recordings, but yeah.
Good stuff there. All right, that was our Grammy versus Oscars. Next, a little bit of trivia. Do you know what the original title for this song was when James Horner made the score?
I read it somewhere, but I can't remember what it is now.
Tab, did you read it?
No, I didn't.
It was called The Mouse in the Moon.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a horrible title.
It is.
I wonder where it would have gone if that had been the title. Like, would it have gone anywhere?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Nowhere out there.
The Mouse in the Moon.
Okay.
That's a kid's book right there.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. When Bill and Frank fall apart, we can write kids' books.
Exactly.
Did I ever tell you about when I was in university, my friends and I were at a bar and there was a mouse that came out from underneath the jukebox when a Leonard Skinner song was playing, and we named the mouse Skinner, and then we came up with this whole children's book series about this mouse named Skinner that lived underneath a jukebox.
You should see that through.
Yeah, we never actually wrote anything.
I'm really
but,
disappointed to hear
it was
that.
mostly beer talk, but...
It's a good segue to the Community episode where they sing Somewhere Out There to Fievel the Mouse.
Yeah.
And there's a great montage sequence that I found on YouTube that I'll post in the show notes with them singing.
Troy and Abed are singing to a mouse as part of a school project to see what the emotional response of a mouse is going to be to the song.
Which makes a lot of sense.
It does, yeah, because it's a very emotional song. I think we've...
It's a song about the mouse and the moon.
Yeah. And I think we've established how emotional this song is by how much we've cried today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, we've talked a bit about it, but how do we feel about An American Tail?
Oh, love the movie.
I love it.
It's so good.
It makes me cry. Like,
Yeah.
is that the kind of response for looking? I feel like, and again, we're going back to themes we've talked about with family and just that sense of purity, but like also resilience. Like there's this resiliency there. I mean, okay, as far as kids movies go, there's just so many positive messages about not giving up, you know?
Yep.
But then also being able to distinguish like the bad guys in your lives, like the cats, you know? I feel like that's a really good, like, beware. You know,
I will say the only bad part about the movie is it established a distrust for cats for me for a number of years.
Well, yeah.
I still don't completely trust them.
Yeah. And, you know, me as the cat lover, I was like, I felt like they were poorly portrayed.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing.
It was.
I'm a big fan of pigs, and I'm still pissed about an Animal Farm.
Oh.
Yeah, because Babe's your favorite movie,
Babe
right?
is my favorite movie, yeah. Well, amongst my favorite, in my top three.
Yeah.
And they're all tied for three. So the second favorite movie is now fourth.
Oh, okay.
Because I have three in the top.
So
one.
3 is Babe, Cabin Boy, and Friday the 13th, like the fourth one.
Yeah, that's with Corey Feldman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just not even going to acknowledge that. Next up is me talking about my problems with this movie.
Oh.
Okay. Beyond, like, my father rented it and I didn't mind it. I didn't mind watching it. But one of the things that I struggle with are movies where characters get lost at the beginning and then we have to wait an hour and 45 minutes for them to get back together. And it's such a long wait, and I feel all this pain. Frank, your hands up. You may speak.
So you're telling me that you dislike Home Alone?
That's a good rebuttal to this. I liked Christmas Vacation better because the family was together the whole time.
You don't want to have to enter the pain.
Yes. Oh, man, you are a good pastor. I don't want to enter the pain. Sleepless in Seattle, they don't meet for so long. I found that painful, despite I liked Rob Reiner's kind of witty repartee. And then also, if I may say, Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith, where he doesn't meet happiness to the end. He just watching him get beat up for 2 hours was not enjoyable.
In all honesty, if they hadn't ended up finding each other at the end, it would have been even worse.
Oh, it would be horrible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fievel, like, oh, I don't care anymore. I give up.
Exactly.
Fievel. And I'm like, oh no, he's given up. Fievel. And finally it's there like, oh, dude, let's just like stop it. Let us come together. I know. I'd rather watch 15-minute movies where they got together at the end just to not suffer.
I have to ask, are you the kind of person that, like, when you're reading a book, you just skip to the end to make sure it turns out okay and then go back and read?
No, I'm reading one chapter a day of Moby Dick. I don't know what happens. I have a feeling it's not going to go well for the crew, but I've been very patient, and it is very difficult to read.
I don't want to ruin it for you, but it ends in a musical number.
Okay. Pirates of Penzance comes right in and wrecks the whole whale hunt. Okay. Next up, Frank, you had this as a category. Who would your duet partner be for this song?
For karaoke?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like I need to pick someone famous because you guys don't know Joan from work. But I would say Celine Dion.
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah.
I would duet this with Celine Dion.
Why not just aim for the stars? I mean, the song is about the sky anyways, so yeah.
Where my dreams come true.
Exactly.
I'm singing this song with Celine Dion.
Exactly, yeah.
On a Vegas stage during her residency.
And you're hitting all those notes.
Absolutely I am. Like, I'm no James Ingraam, but I can hold my own.
But you can imagine that
You've heard me sing on this podcast.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Tab, do you have a dream partner?
Who's your James Ingraam?
Okay, now I have to say this as like, a married woman. If I was going to go to karaoke and sing the song, because my husband, he can sing.
Can he?
Yeah, he can sing. So I'd have to say I would, because it's like actually like feasible. Because I know the alto part.
Oh, no. This podcast is all about the unfeasible.
No, I like to stick within the realm of reality sometimes. But no, because I already know the alto part.
Yeah.
And I know Mike can hit a good baritone.
Yeah.
So I feel like, we could actually like...
A husband and wife team.
We could.
I like it.
I feel like we could
and Tab
actually
V.
do it,
All right. Okay, if you say Ashley, we're ending the podcast.
Yeah, I know. That's fair enough. I'm going to tell an Ashley story after this.
Okay.
But I'm going to pick Josh Groban because I think
he's my second choice.
Yeah, he'd make a great... he'd make a great James Ingraam. And everyone would think we're twins. And I'm going to do the Linda Ronstadt part.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit that note better than the kid did. I know I can do that. I know I'm not going to do Linda Ronstadt, but I'm better than a kid.
Are you, though?
Wow. Okay. You know what? The great thing about being friends with someone for 34 years is that you can speak truth into their lives. And even though that hurt, I know you meant it. Actually, that hurts even more.
To hurt. Yeah, you're right.
It did. All right. So anyways, me and Josh Groban, we're going to nail it. Now, I want to tell you an Ashley story. So yesterday I said to her, Tab's going to be on the podcast, so you're going to have to put Elijah to bed. She was okay with it. And she said, well, what song are you doing? I said, Somewhere Out There from American Tail, because I know she knew the movie. And she said, wow, that's kind of a strange choice for you. I'm like, what? I said, do you even listen to podcasts? And then I said quickly, oh, wait, you don't. And then she's like, oh, wait, are you doing like the other version, like the Linda Ronstadt, James Ingram? I'm like, who else? Why would you think we'd be doing the one with the mice? But she assumed that was the main version. I don't know, Tab, if this is you where you're introduced to it, you watch the movie and like, yeah, this is it. And for some reason, I guess Ashley never listened to the credits of the movie.
Oh.
I don't know, but she sees that as a lesser version, which is crazy to me.
She knows that it wasn't actually mice singing, though, right?
Yeah.
She does.
Okay.
It's an open question about my geography and whether those children looked like mice who sang it.
Okay.
I feel like you have to listen to the children's version first, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To appreciate.
100%. Yes.
So I think, I don't know. I feel like you have to have both.
You have to listen to them in concert, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then you have that really your heart soars.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And you feel that really heartfelt longing between Fievel and Tanya.
Exactly.
Mixtape time. Tab, you are our guest. You get to go first. And it sounds like, in the tradition of Mike V, you may have a mega mixtape.
I really do. Well, because I don't know if this is my only shot. So I had to bring all the songs. Okay. Do you want my theme first?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my theme was songs I think every kids choir should sing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But that would be a really long list. So then I narrowed it down to the movies.
Great. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm looking forward to this.
Okay. And I thought what I would do is I would name the movie title and then you tell me which song you think it's going to be. Okay? Because you might be surprised. So I got to start. 1939, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Clearly.
The Scarecrow song.
Actually, that is a good choir song.
Okay,
I've done it with
alright,
a kids' choir. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Obviously, somewhere,
that's a great
think of
choice.
the theme. Okay.
What version? Judy Garland?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on, Bill.
Sorry. Okay.
All right. And then you got to go forward to 1959, Sound of Music.
Oh.
My
How do you
favorite.
solve a problem like Maria?
Well, yeah, but no, my favorite things.
Oh, okay.
Because, that I feel like every adult needs that song in their life too.
And it's got that John Coltrane song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I really skip ahead. And we've already touched on some of these movies already, but 1989, The Little Mermaid.
Under the
Part of
sea.
this
Under
world.
the sea.
Under the Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Part
Okay.
of Your World is an amazing song.
It is
just
too.
so you
It
know.
is too. But you got to think kids.
Yeah.
And what they're going to enjoy. And you
Calm
can't-
down, Frank. Just calm down.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Oh, yeah, that's my other favorite song. Okay, but
Wouldn't you say my collection's complete?
I want to hear the next line.
Wouldn't you say I'm the girl?
Exactly.
The girl who has everything.
Okay. All right. Now we're going to 1991, Beauty
Okay.
and the Beast.
The song Beauty and the Beast.
No, that's not what I would do with my kid. No,
All right. What would you do with that kids choir?
be our guest.
Be our guest. Be our guest.
So good. And
Be
the
our
kids
guest.
love it. Like, we've done that. Okay.
All right.
All right. Skipping forward. 1992, next year. Aladdin, of course.
A Whole New World?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay. I think kids. What are they going to... Okay. And also, it's going to challenge them.
Is that the one where they had to cut out the lyrics that Robin Williams sang?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
But we're on the Friend Like Me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All
Because
right.
that's like, oh, man. And like to teach some intervals.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that's a really good one. Okay. The Lion King. Which one? 1994. Lion King. Which one?
I really
would
want to be
it
Hakuna
king.
Matata.
Yes.
Ah.
Frank got it. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
All right. Now, this is the one I'm doing this year with my kids' choir. So this is new. I haven't tested it.
Okay.
But
The one from Top Gun.
No.
Okay.
Okay. But now okay. We're already singing Christmas music. So I am getting a little Christmassy here.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going back in time, but 1965, Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
And I didn't know which one to pick. So I'm just doing a medley.
Christmas Time is Here.
Yeah. And Linus and Lucy.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Hark the Herald. Anyway, so got
That's
that all.
Vince Guaraldi trio,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh, so good. Okay. And then I'm almost done. 1966, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
yep,
okay.
there it is. I got
okay.
it.
And then to kind of bring it full circle.
Here
and
we
we've
go.
already talked about this movie, 1990, Home Alone.
Somewhere in my memory?
Yes.
Oh,
got
nice.
it. Yes.
Good
Got
call.
All right. That's my
That's really
mixed
good.
tape. Thank you.
That segues into my mixtape.
Okay,
if I may put
perfect.
it there.
Yeah,
Because
go
Somewhere
nuts.
in my memory was a Somewhere song.
Yep.
Mine are Somewhere songs.
Nice.
Okay, keeping it simple here. So the first one is also Over the Rainbow or Somewhere Over the Rainbow. But this time I went with that guy from Hawaii.
Oh.
Israel
With
Kawiwa.
the ukulele, right?
With the ukulele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like that one too.
Yeah. Next up, Somewhere Only We Know.
Oh, Snow Patrol.
Keen.
Keen. Sorry. Same thing.
Next, West Side Story.
Ooh.
Somewhere. But this time, Tom Waits.
Oh, okay.
From his Blue Valentine album.
Mm-hmm.
And closing it off, the Moody Blues. I know you're out there somewhere. Wow, no one else kept singing with me. That just died right
this
off.
This was yours.
Oh, it's not The Little Mermaid, Frank. Let's hear your mixtape.
So my mixtape is me singing just songs from The Little Mermaid. No, my mixtape are songs about being separated from a loved one.
That's good.
And I know that these are more romantic in nature, but this is the theme. Right Here Waiting by Richard Marx.
One of the greatest songs of all time.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Message in a Bottle, Taylor Swift.
Not The Police. She's got one called Message in a Bottle?
Yeah, it's great. It's from the Red album. It's really good.
Okay.
Missing You Now, Michael Bolton.
Yeah. Great Beverly Hills 90210 episode where this was in the background.
Yes. Already Home by A Great Big World.
Oh.
It's beautiful. It's
All right.
really, really touching. Anywhere by J.P. Sachs.
Oh boy, you're picking. Who's JP Sachs?
You don't know J.P. Sachs?
No.
He has this great song, which is basically an apocalyptic song. If the world was ending, you'd come over. It's this heartbreaking song, but it's beautiful. Anyways, JP Sachs is awesome. And I'm going to finish it all off with I Will Not Take These Things for Granted by Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Oh, there it is. You've been waiting a long time to pick that song.
Very long time.
Did they end the concert with that one?
No, they ended with Walk on the Ocean, didn't they?
I don't know what they ended with, Frank.
If love can see us through, then we'll be together somewhere out there, out where dreams come true.
We want to thank you for joining us for our emotive walkthrough somewhere out there. And we really want to thank Tabitha for coming.
Glad to be here.
We would like you to return. Are you willing to return to our podcast?
Yeah, but only if Frank's willing to cry again.
I am always willing to cry. If there's an emotional song, yes. Okay.
All right, then I'm there.
And we want to thank our listeners for joining us each and every week and knowing that you seek us out and listen to our podcast in that great big somewhere out there.
You've been listening to Bill and Frank's and Tab's Guilt-Free Pleasures.
But you know, a lot of people were on the
Alto?
move, like, right? Like you would have moved to, like, people looking to immigrate would have,
Right.
you know, and then
My
eventually-
dad immigrated. They could have made
Yeah.
a movie about Dutch mice,
They could have.
but they didn't.
I know.
There's a movie waiting to be made here. I think we
Yes.
got it.
Yeah.
About Dutch mice?
Yeah, wooden shoes,
Yes.
Gouda cheese.
Yeah.
We got some things going on here.
Especially taking the cheese to New York. I just
Right.
feel like
Well,
it
they
has
have a
lot
bunch
to-
of tulips because they think they're going to be millionaires.
Yeah.
That did not turn out to be the case.
No, not at all. Anyways,
I tried to get all my tears out ahead of time because I didn't want people hear the sadness, you know.
do you want to take a wager on who's going to cry first?
$1,000 on Frank.
Nice.
You might be wearing glasses, but there's no way they should be shimmering this much. You've been crying for at least 15 minutes.
I think it may have been.